I'm Angelo. Welcome to my garden paradise. I'm here to give you a quick glimpse into where Sarafino's business venture began. Literally planting seeds in a garden. And that's where it all began. Pumpkins, tomatoes, eggplant, peppers, onions, lettuce, beans, celery, Kula's cucumbers, special flower that I'll talk about later. Here we are in the pumpkin patch. Pumpkins are a pretty vital plant in the garden because they offer a multitude of different types of food throughout their growing period. One is the pumpkin flower. Two, which most people are certainly unfamiliar with, is the pumpkin shoot. And then three, of course, the pumpkin or the zucchini, which are good to eat when they're young, and of course later on when they've grown to a big full maturity size, and either carve them up for a jack-o'-lantern, and then you'll eat afterwards, of course, because you don't want to waste it, and you can be able to store it throughout part of the winter. Eggplant definitely could be my favorite food, done right, of course. Mainly it's actually a fermentation process that has the eggplant pickled. It's also one of my favorite colors. I mean, there's this deep dark purple, but it's mainly the flower that I really like. And of course, like many other foods, there's always a list of health benefits. Eggplant in particular is good for lowering your LDL cholesterol. You know, it fights cancer, does all those things that all great foods do, and it's loaded with vitamins and minerals. Eggplant, try one today. Tomatoes are arguably Italy's quintessential fruit here on this plant. So many things you can do with them. Personally, out of our garden, all these tomatoes basically go into a salad or a fresh sauce. Mainly for salads, because honestly I will not touch a tomato out of any grocery store, no matter if it's organic or not, because they all taste like cardboard. Of course, at this time of the year you might get lucky with an Ontario tomato, but these are perfectly sweet. I mean, we have so many different varieties, and harvesting is now. This is the best harvest of tomatoes we've ever seen. I mean, we've had a great summer for that. We've got some super tall, healthy tomato plants. And here you have the pomodoro. Peppers are perfect for any palate. Why? Because you got sweet, medium, and hot. And then in this pepper row, we've got all of our bases covered. We have around 60 different pepper plants. Everything from shishito, bell, yellow banana, the classic Calabrian chili pepper, which is one of our favorites. I love peppers, and there's no tomato sauce or a tomato salad where we're not chopping up peppers to add flavor, and of course to get that heat, which actually creates a super unique flavor because the heat brings out other flavors and just of course gives you so many health benefits. Vitamin C, you know, it's good for digestion. There's no meal without a pepper. Pow. Onions, they go in everything. Whether you're cooking a sauce or putting in a salad, you gotta chop up some onions. We've got green spring onions, we got cooking onions, we got white onions, we got Spanish. They clean your blood, they're full of antioxidants. You got vitamin C in there, vitamin B. They're antibacterial. You need to eat onions.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the sun, the bastard sun will pop the...
All right, this year our celery strip has multiplied because last year I tested it out. I've always had a tough time with celery, but this year it's doing fabulous. So celery, of course, you know what to do with celery. It's one of those staple soup stocks. Also good chopped up in tuna salads or any type of salad. It has alkalizing effects. It's great for inflammation. I mean, it's all pretty well considered a superfood recently. Tons of people just juicing celery for its cleansing properties, and you know, it's good for bone health and bone density. Break a stem off and wipe off the dirt. Not all of it though, because that soil there is loaded with minerals. Lettuce, turn up the beets. I'm not going to go into any detail about lettuce, like you know what to do with it. I mean, if it's out of your garden, you're going to have to wash it out because it's full of sand. But what do? You take it, you chop it up, you add some onions and maybe some carrots and celery, what else you want to it. And then you add sea salt, your favorite olive oil, and some balsamic vinegar. Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat them, the more you create musical art. Green beans, yellow beans, purple beans, we eat all kinds of beans almost every day, at least a few days a week. We're going to be eating a lot of beans, well, basically tonight or tomorrow. Why? Because they taste delicious, they're really good for you, they're loaded with protein, folate, and yeah, they satisfy your hunger. Like, so much of the planet actually eats beans. Do you eat beans? Do I need to go more?
If you can. Oh, that's so good.
Cucumbers are a great part of any salad. Freshly picked off the... Cool as a cucumber. Why do you say that for? Well, because cucumbers help regulate your body temperature. They keep you cool in the summer. That's why they're here. There's more to food than you realize. It isn't just to fill your belly. Also, what are they good for? Well, it's good for digestion, helps in, you know, regulate your body weight and your blood temperature and alkalinity. Apart from tasting great, so what do you do with cucumbers? You eat them. How do you eat them? I like just... I eat tons of cucumbers. That's why we got this, I don't know, 70-foot vine of cucumbers, because we just go crazy for them. You slice them, you put some sea salt and maybe a dash of oil and vinegar on them, you throw them into salads. The cosmos flower. I just love the name of that. Look at them. They look and feel like the cosmos itself. What does cosmos mean? It means balance of the universe. It brings balance to this beautiful garden here. It attracts beneficial insects that eat pest insects, and it also brings more birds, bees, and butterflies, and those obviously have many benefits to a garden that feeds my body and feeds my soul. So thank you for watching this video. And if you stay tuned for the next video, we're going to show you what to do with some of our bounty in our kitchen. And I encourage you, I mean, it's never too late, it's kind of a little late in the season, but get into a garden, community garden, have your own garden, get your hands in the soil. It'll enrich your life. Thanks for watching.